Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Haigh, member of the Minute Second leadership team.
And I'm Kevin Lewis.
Very good. And we are fortunate to have Kevin as our speaker this month at Revival, which is on Sunday, February 21st at 9:30 a.m. via Zoom. Revival is a monthly gathering of Minute Second to grow our connections with other men, to deepen our walk, and to hear how Christ has been at work in the life of another Minute Second. So, Kevin, tell us a little bit about your family and how long you've been coming to Second.
Yeah, so I moved to Indianapolis 11 years ago, right as Lindsay and I got married, and I was kind of one of those 1% of young adults who are also Presbyterian who actively was looking for a church home as I was moving to a new city. My sister knew about Second from her time at seminary. She recommended it to me, and we've been attending ever since. So now I'm married to my wife, Lindsay, and we have 3 daughters, Elsie, who is 6.5, Margaret, who's 4, and Libby, who is 1.
Very good. You're living the dream.
The dream is alive.
There you go. What kind of activities have you been involved in at Second, Kevin?
Yeah, so one of my first interactions was actually in Broad Ripple at the young adult group. And many of those folks I still serve with and attend and have become my very good friends. But more formally, I started in that formal capacity in the Business Affairs Committee. And then soon after my 3-year term ended on the Business Affairs Committee, I then was invited to join the Planning Committee, upon which I currently serve. And through my wife's leadership, we also used to teach, when the world was normal, the 5- and 6-year-old Sunday school class. And then further, another exciting thing coming up here in the spring, we're members of the Lake Fellow Committee. And I usually help and participate with those interviews in welcoming our new Lake Fellows for the coming year.
You're a busy guy. We appreciate your service. Briefly, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, so I work in sales. I sell enterprise resource planning software, which is a mouthful for a company called Workday. Basically, I help large companies with their software infrastructure for finance and for HR.
Okay, very good. And could you give us a few highlights of your Revival talk? What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, so why come hear me on Sunday and hear about my faith journey? Well, as a part of that journey, I'll talk through some uncounted blessings and perhaps help you reflect on some of your own. You'll find out how a few bags of M&Ms launched my sales career. You'll walk with me as I express a few different God moments throughout my life, from Montreat, North Carolina in high school all the way through to the Great Banquet. You may be surprised to find out how I was surprised to find out that I was actually also a Marianist. I'll share how an abandoned property led to my marriage, and I'll also share how an invitation from a good friend at church changed the course of my career, all in 30 minutes or less, with a couple of pauses, hopefully to challenge you along the way.
Sounds like a lot of God-infused stories here coming our way, Kevin. So very excited to hear your faith journey. Folks, so come and hear Kevin and join me at Revival Sunday, February 21st at 9:30 via Zoom. Come be revived.
I look forward to spending the time together.
All right.